Hello everyone, my name is Megan Rivera and I will be your instructor for the remainder of this course. I wanted to make a few videos to introduce myself and to go over the changes that we'll be making going forward. Excuse me. As you see when you log into Blackboard, it's going to look different to you. I changed the layout of it. This is a chalkboard design that I like to use. I wrote an announcement yesterday that you could see, introducing myself, telling you a little bit about me. You can also find more about me under the My Instructor tab right there on the left. I give you my cell phone number and my email address. Those are most important so that you can contact me with any questions that you might have. Texting is good if you need an immediate response or a quicker response, and email is the best form of communication. I usually get back to you within 24 hours. All of these tabs over here you'll notice have been updated. The announcements is what you always see when you open it up. I explained to you that I was going to continue making changes over the next 48 hours. Our week every week will begin on Tuesday at midnight. And then all assignments will be due every Monday before the end of the day. So they're due on Monday by 11:59, and then right at midnight, which would be Tuesday, the new assignments open up for the following week. Okay, so all assignments in this class going forward will be due every Monday before the end of the day. I noticed that you don't have many grades in so far, which it's okay. Don't worry about that. Your syllabus reflects that you had 4 selfie sessions, 4 unit reflection quizzes, a BDP assignment, and a group presentation. Excuse me. I have terrible allergies. So I noticed everyone seems like they had selfie session 1 in for the most part, so that grade is going to stand. If you had any trouble with selfie session 1 and you weren't able to turn it in, I will give you to the end of this week to contact me and we can speak about your specific situation, and then you can try to get that in. Selfie session 2, it seems like almost everybody did not complete it, so we're just going to wipe that one away and that's not going to count. This week, you're going to have selfie session 3 due, and I'm going to go over that in further detail in just a few moments. But that will be starting fresh. So selfie session 3 will be due this week, which will be next Monday before midnight by 11:59 p.m. And then we'll take it from there. We're going to do a refresher this whole week, going over some of the things that you might have already seen. So it'll be a review for you, or if you haven't, then hopefully that'll get you caught up to speed. And then we're going to go from there. Let me just see. I also updated the syllabus, so you'll see a revised syllabus with my information on it. The breakdown of the grades will still be the same, but if you'll notice, you have not yet to do any reflection quizzes, so I don't want to bombard you and give you quiz after quiz. So we're going to do unit reflection quizzes 3 and 4 when those weeks come up, and then you'll be missing selfie session 2. So for those 3 assignments, we'll actually do a different assignment in lieu of those, but they'll still count the same. The weighted grade will still stay the same as reflected in your syllabus. So you can see the revised syllabus right here if you need to. Each time you come into Blackboard, you could click on weekly assignments. I moved everything that you had done with your previous instructor right there where you see weeks 1 through 9. I'm actually popping myself out of the video now, so you can see the whole screen. If you scroll up, you will see weeks 10 through 12. That's where we are now. Okay, so we're going to be in week 10, and then you'll see the last of the semester towards the bottom. That won't be available yet. So if you click on Get Ready, Section 3, then you'll find week 10. It tells you we're going to be doing an ACA 122 refresh. We're going to be talking about picking a major, advising 101, your baccalaureate degree plan, BDP prep. So your BDP assignment is actually not due this week, but we're going to be doing prep work for it because that will be due in week 12. We'll be talking about Blackboard Safe Assign And then the assignments that you have to physically turn in this week will actually only be selfie session 3 because, as I mentioned, the BDP assignment prep isn't the physical assignment yet. That comes up in week 12, but you do need to get ready for it in advance. So then you just click on it to get in there. So what you'll find each week are readings and some short videos from me. With online courses, you need to be sure to read everything. I like to add links in there and videos, as I said, that way it's not just reading. This is just talking about how to choose a college major. Some of you might have already chosen your major, which is great. If you haven't, that's fine. Don't worry. You still have time to do so. I just want to take you through some things that would be helpful so you can start to narrow down what you have, in your mind that you want to major in. That way, going forward, you'll be able to start choosing the classes that are appropriate for you to take because nobody wants to take extra classes that they don't need later. At the bottom of each portion, you'll see it'll tell you what's next. So that first part was picking a major. Next is advising 101. So each semester it's important for you to see your advisor, to speak with them about the courses that you're going to register for. It's an extra pair of eyes to make sure that you're registering for the correct courses. So the Appointment Plus, you're able to click there and click on the link and set up an appointment to see your advisor. So everybody needs to go ahead and do that as well. The next step is your BDP assignment. There is a video in there that goes over the BDP assignment and what's expected of you as well. You're going to be using the CAP website to help you with this assignment, and I'll talk more about that in the video. As I mentioned, you will be turning in that assignment on week 12. The BDP is actually worth 40% of your final grade, so it's a very important grade, an assignment to make sure that you get in, but it is not, it does not have a high difficulty level. You just have to follow the instructions step by step, okay? The next one is Blackboard Safe Assign you'll be reading about. What this does is when you submit work through Blackboard, you might have already experienced this with other classes, it actually aids the instructors in making sure that the work that you're submitting is your original work and it's not being plagiarized from somewhere else. It does a scan and it actually gives us a percentage of how much of the words that you wrote have been found or detected from other sites. And then the last section you'll find down here is selfie session 3. There's a video on that as well. Make sure that you also follow this step by step. There's very specific instructions on how to complete this. Make sure that you take a look at the rubric. When you're ready to work on it, after you read all of the instructions, you just go ahead and click on the actual link right there. And you can click on this and it will open up the rubric for you. And then you need to also read all of the instruction as I said. And then step 5, it says once completed, you should have saved the document as a PDF and upload it to Blackboard. And it should be submitted using the Safe Assign feature. Okay, so you would just click Write Submission if you have anything that you need to write to me when you're submitting your assignment. And then you browse your computer and you search for the PDF file. And then you go ahead and submit that. Okay, so I'm excited to have taken over your class. I am very hopeful and eager to speak with all of you and see how well you do. My goal is to have everyone pass this class. That way you can get your credits for it and you don't need to repeat it. If for any reason you have already exceeded the attendance or you haven't completed any of your assignments, make sure you consider if you're going to drop, doing so by the drop date, which is November 4th. Please go ahead and look in the grade section because I've updated all of the grades and I want you to go in there and look at it and see if you're missing anything. If you're missing any assignments, feel free to take this week by Monday to get any of those in. And also, I highly encourage you to reach out to me so that we could talk about any specific situations that you might have come up before I've taken over, so that we can just get them worked out, okay? So, like I said, my name is Megan Rivera. I'll be your instructor. Please don't hesitate to contact me at any time with anything that I might be of assistance to you. Thanks so much.